Hi YouTube, Barker-Stargazer here, mum of three and general crafter, and we are firmly back on the crochet videos this week, and we will be doing another one of my most popular videos. I mean, I don't even have 20 followers as of yet, but whenever I drop one of these videos I tend to get about 100 or so views, so I'm going to keep on going with it. So we are going to be doing another crochet AI to reality, and this week we are going to be doing this little snail. Now I know it seems really simple, but when I've looked at it, there's quite a lot of elements that are going to be quite tricky to go through, and I'll explain them as we go along. Wait, please stick around to the very end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to give you guys the chance to pick the next crochet AI to reality. I've got 4 ideas that I'm umming and ahhing about, and I'd like you guys just to put down in the comments which one you would like. I'm also going to put these up on my other social medias as polls. I'm going to give it about 2 weeks from day of release. Not sure what that date is off the top of my head, but I'll have that ready for the end of the video, and that will give me 2 weeks to do it, because I think I'd like to do one of these AI to reality videos now once a month. Another additional, my red London bus, the pattern is now fully available over on Ravelry.com. Just look for me there under the same name I am here, Barker-Stargazer. I will put a link in the descriptions as well. Okay, wow, that was a long intro. Let's get on with it.
This snail is tricky to make as close to the AI image, as a lot of the stitches in the image are simply going the wrong way. Let's start with the head. It's oval with its smallest ends at the side. To create this shape, I, and quite frankly every other pattern creator I've ever seen make this shape, would work from the sides across the head. This would cause the rows to run vertically, but the image shows the rows running horizontally. And I want to stick to the image as much as I can, so my rows have to run horizontally. So I started with a chain and then went into rounds, putting the increases in clusters instead of spreading them out. I decided to close the bottom as this base feels to be a flat piece, and I'm going to attach the head to the shell instead of relying on the neck to stabilize it. So I've had to make the top of the antenna separately, as it is shown face on. This is not how you would do it. You'd make a ball from the top down, then connect to the antennae stalk, but I'm going to have to do them separately and then connect them. And can we just mention the fact that I'm putting toy eyes into the top here? Yeah, I've already done an embroidered face. I mean, does this snail have 4 eyes? Is it? Oh, I just don't know. Now, the stalk of the antenna, it's in rounds. It's too thin. I'd do a chain with some wire in it, not this monstrosity. Honestly, my hands were cramping like crazy by the end of this. Onto the shell, and once again the rows are running the wrong way. They should be either running vertically or horizontally in a continuous spiral, which you can see this one isn't, as the rows change to running vertically. So they must be separate pieces, and I will be doing them as such. The main shell, to get the effect on the image, will be made in 3 parts. Now for joining these 2 sides, I'm leaving the bottom open, as this lip that is here suggests that it is open to me, because I just don't see how you would get that effect unless you were turning up the end of your crochet work.
Here I have the pink part of the shell done. This part here is a simple walnut type shape that I've done. It's simply circle out a few rows, a few down, not as many as if you were making a complete circle, and then reduce them. That's been slip stitched into place. The shell has been joined to the other side piece with a gathering stitch. It's stitched in, and you can see the gathering stitch there. Right, so we're going to move on now to the spiral here, spiral part of the shell. I ummed and ahed whether or not to do this as a spiral or to do it as separate pieces like I've done with these 2, but I think I'm going to spiral it, because that's how I would have done this shell anyway.
Okay, the last piece, which is the base, I've started with the neck, actually stitching directly into the bottom of the head. Now the base looks like it's all in round, so I'll be extending out with a chain, and then when we get to the edge of what I hope will be sort of like another oval, I guess, I'll do increases along the second to last row to create the frills. by putting 3 stitches into each stitch around on the second to last row, and then on the final row simply doing a full round of stitches. Now, interestingly enough, when I counted the rounds on the AI image, it came to 9 rows, and that is what I ended up with when I was finished this base frill thing. I really should look up the anatomy of snails and actually find out what it's called. And there's nothing left to do now but to run a few assembly stitches across the shell and the sole of the snail and add a bit of stuffing.
Well, I have to admit, I think she's quite a cute little snail. And I think we will call her Frill. There's a lovely frill here. I think she's turned out really close to the image as well.
Right, I promised you a poll at the beginning of the video, and here are our options. We have this lovely mushroom house, this cat organizer, this very colourful lion, and this lovely astronaut. Okay guys, leave me a comment down below for the one you want, or find me on my other social medias where the polls will be up for them as well. Thanks for watching. Bye YouTube.